Hey friends, welcome to One Flight Down. Welcome to the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge. Today we are checking out a beer from Counterpart Brewing in Niagara Falls. This one is Blender Sour Ale. All right, so this is yet another beer that I took home in July from the BrewTubers get-together. Yeah, I took home a bunch of beers from there, and they kind of became like back of the beer fridge beers in a way. I just, I had other things I was reviewing, and I didn't drink them on my own time because I wanted to save them to review, and I was in the middle of a move, and I had all these things. So all these beers from July, I've just been getting to most of them here in like December, and I still got a couple left, so they'll be done in the new year. Maybe they'll officially be back of the beer fridge Sunday beers. We'll see. I've got some older beers in there. A lot of older beers. What are you gonna do? You gotta get around to drinking that stuff. That's what you gotta do. The BrewTubers get together, of course. You've heard me talk about this before, but it was a really great experience. It's been a heck of a year here for me. I mean, I sadly had to say goodbye to the Terry Isle basement pub, but I really love the tasting lounge. I think this is just a great space. I love being able to share this with you. And other highlights of the year, of course, I was able to travel quite a bit, and that BrewTubers get together in Niagara Falls was a big part of that. Got to meet a lot of legends, hang out with some cool people, and other times throughout the year got to do a lot of fun stuff as well. But one of the things there, and I've explained this in a few other videos, was bringing enough beers to share with other people, and then bringing some home that others did the same with. So that's what one of these is. This one here is. There's only one that's in my hand. Because this is from Counterpart, which is one of the breweries we actually went to on the get-together. I don't know if I did a video there. I can't remember. But anyway, because this is from there, my guess is that this came from Chris at Off the 10th. If you're not subscribed to Chris, you should get on that. He does some great videos. Really knowledgeable, smart guy. And great taste in beer, but I know he lives very close to this brewery, so he's my guess. But I mean, it could have been one of many other folks that brought it, because they're Shane from Shane's Craft Beer Review and Ray from the Alkanauts were hosting the event. Of course, live in the area. Also could have been Paul from the Alkanauts. It could have been Jeremy. It could have been a lot of people, but I'm just gonna, for the sake of a shout out, say it came from Chris. All right, so this is a sour ale, as I said. Guava, apricot, lemon zest, vanilla, and lactose, 5% ABV. Now, I'm not a huge fan of sours. Two things are giving me hope with this one. One is, that it's from Counterpart, and I think I've liked every beer I've had from them. And even the sours. So that, I've enjoyed the sours that I've had there, or canned from there. Really solid brewery. The other thing is vanilla and lactose. I just find that sours that have the lactose tend to have not as they have a better sort of finish, a better aftertaste, and it kind of tames things a little bit. Sometimes I find that's the part of sours that I don't like. It's kind of what I'm left with at the end is just a little too intense. So I'm holding out hope that that's going to be the case with this one. Now, the actual packaged on date, July 3rd. This would have been so fresh if I just cracked it when I came home from that get-together. It was packaged that month, and here I am drinking it in December. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just gonna give it a little roll. Often thing with the fruited sours, I should give it a little roll. I know you can't see that. You're just taking my word from it. You're probably hearing a roll going on my table. I don't think I need to do a close-up of a beer being rolled. Anyway, let's shakluck this. And I have appropriate glassware because Shane from Shane's Craft Beer Review once sent me this glass from Counterpart Brewing. So yeah, kind of fun to have actual appropriate glassware for the brewery right here in the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge. Check it out. Check out that beer. Beautiful color, absolutely beautiful color. You are not seeing my face through that. There's no way you're seeing my face through that. It's a pretty cloudy beer. It's got a pretty good head retention. That's another thing I find with sours is a lot of time you pour them out, the head just dissipates immediately. That's actually a pretty decent head retention. Now I am getting a little bit on the nose already. I can't quite pick up exactly what it is, but I'm definitely getting something even from, you know, far away. So let's bring it closer to the nose. And yeah, it smells fruity. It smells like a sour beer. Smells like a sour beer that I might not like. Yeah, I can't discern any fruits on the nose, but it's definitely like a fruitiness, almost like a candy-like fruitiness to it. Yeah, all right. Well, let's get it and have a sip. Cheers, my friends. Very intense up front. But like I was hoping / expecting, I think the lactose vanilla kind of tame it a little bit. But you are still kind of left with a little bit of a lingering sort of fruity note on the nose. I was going to say sour, but it's, yeah, there is an aftertaste. I mean, I often don't like the aftertaste in sours. But this actually, it isn't that bad. It actually kind of makes me want to go in for a little more. It's a blast of fruitiness up front. I don't know if I get the guava necessarily. I really get the lemon. There is something else. What else did it say? It said apricot? I don't know if I get apricot either. I was going to say pineapple. Yeah, don't get the apricot at all. Need a little bit of the guava. Again, guava is not really a fruit that I have fresh ever. And I find a lot of beers that say their guava have a bit of a pineapple taste to them as well. But I don't think they have the fruits themselves that taste that similar. But there's something there that, yeah, I'm getting kind of a pineapple kind of a note in there, and definitely like that lemon tartness. Yeah, it's just this big blast of fruit up front, and then just this like nice mellow finish to it. With just a little bit of a lingering fruity aftertaste that actually makes me want to go in for more. So yeah, what was it, 6 months that sat in the beer fridge, moved from the basement pub to the tasting lounge, all that, yeah, the travel from Niagara Falls, all that, totally fine with this beer. Yeah, this is a very tasty beer. I would have this again. Yeah, again, Counterpart Brewing, they know what they're doing. Totally know what they're doing, even with the sours. I really don't think I've had a bad beer from them. So Chris, if it was you who brought this one to the get-together, thank you very much. If it was not you, you know what? You're still an awesome guy, and everyone should be subscribed to you. To the rest of you, thank you so much for dropping by the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge. See you all again real soon, my friends. Cheers.
They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out till we grow. Well, I don't know if that's all true, 'cause you got me and baby, I got you. Babe, I got you, babe. guess that's so. We don't have a pot, but at least I'm sure of all the things we've got. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Got flowers in the spring. Oh, I really fucked that up. I got